Hey, you. Breakfast will be ready in 5.
I gotta skip it, Mama. I got totally off schedule when I ran into Granny Clara on the old tractor path.
No, she wasn't jogging. Please tell me.
No, just walking. And she made me promise to tell you that she's not overdoing it. Anyway, we started talking, and, so now I'm late, and I gotta jump in the shower and get out of here.
Josie, you've got over an hour.
Mama, I could be late for Sinclair's class. He is...
Gee, Sinclair, what a way to start the day.
Morning.
Morning.
So, did you enjoy the movie last night?
Yeah, well, Ellie fell asleep.
Oh, that's why you got back early.
Are you checking up on me, Mom?
No, just noticing. How about lunch at the Harbor Club today?
No, thanks. I have plans with a client.
You still angry with me?
And you're still condescending to me.
No, I'm not.
Do you know that besides Paulina, Evan was the only person that I could confide in?
I had nothing to do with Evan leaving town.
Fine. Fine. Maybe you didn't. But you're still happy he's left, aren't you?
Any change left?
No.
I thought I'd find you here.
You know, I never really understood half of what Spencer did anyway until now. All those secrets for all those years.
He paid a price for it, Ron.
Well, I paid one too. And how could he let me believe that my mother had died in childbirth? I mean, not just me, but everyone. You know, that's what set Grant against me from the very beginning. He thought that I was the cause of his mother's death.
Yes, I've wondered about that, too.
And I never really did think of Spencer as being cruel.
Well, we don't really know that he was.
What do you mean?
Is it possible that Spencer was trying to protect you from Justine?
When will Mr. Linderhoff be back? No, no message. I'll call again, thank you. Ah, the wheels of progress turn very slowly, Christophe.
And what are you doing?
Planning?
Yes, for what?
Not for what, for whom? It's time. Time Carl be gotten rid of.
I'm with you, you take me away to another world.
Exactly, do you mean by getting rid of Carl?
Oh, I see where your mind is drifting. But you can relax, Christophe. It's only for one evening.
Ah, well, all right. How do you plan this?
Temptation, nothing permanent and nothing macabre.
I would like specifics.
An urgent matter will call Carl away for the evening.
Now, how can you be certain he will go?
Oh, I got rid of Evan, didn't I?
Well, yes, but apparently he was already halfway out of town.
Oh, don't be tedious, Christophe. Don't you have work to do?
Yes, I do, and I'm doing it.
Excellent, because we have quite a full day ahead of us.
No, I'm not sorry Evan left.
So where are you starting the victory parade at the front door?
I'm sorry you're upset.
Oh, but I'll get over it, right? You know, considering the same leap of faith you took with Carl, I would expect the same tolerance for my choices.
Evan's devotion is self-serving, Amanda.
I don't know what upsets me more, Mother. Your lack of faith in me or your unwillingness to give Evan a break.
That man tormented this family for months, Amanda. And thanks to him, I almost lost you and my husband. Do you really want me to lie about this?
No.
Look, you're putting Allie first. Do you really think Evan would ever do that?
Evan thinks I need to break away, get away from Corey and from the expectations that come with being a Corey.
Do you want that?
No. No, I told him. No.
And then he left.
I thought he understood at the time.
Yeah,
But-
well, it looks to me as though if he can't be the first person in your life, he just leaves.
What surprised me, what hurt me, was he left without saying goodbye. He just left a note. That's not like him.
I'm really sorry he hurt you. But I'm not surprised.
I'll get it. It's Marshall.
Oh, really? He's out of his way.
Well, we're going to Chicago on a 2-day meeting, so he's coming to pick me up. Hi, Marshall.
Morning, Amanda. You ready?
You give me just a minute. I gotta go check with Hilda.
Fine.
Hey.
Rachel, how are you? You look wonderful.
Thank you, Marshall.
Good to
So
see
do you. Listen, I'm really excited about what Amanda's telling me about all of your ideas for Brava.
Really?
Mhm.
Oh, I'm glad that they appeal to you, because I'm about to suggest another.
Oh, really? Well, let's hear it.
This one you may blow the whistle on, however,
Why?
because it involves Amanda's soon-to-be ex-husband.
Hey, you've got time for coffee.
Oh, thanks, Mama.
This Sinclair fella sounds pretty tough.
A tough I could take. It's just that he is in love with being right. You know the type. Just wait for you to slip up so they can tell you what an idiot you are. In other words, he thinks he's perfect.
Shoes, Gary. Shoes. Come on. Can't find anything around this place.
Maybe this guy is so organized and driven because it's always been a part of his training. I don't imagine police officers can afford to make too many mistakes.
No, they can't. The difference is this guy has a major attitude, thank you.
Well, you don't expect the people you arrest to have good manners, do you?
No, Mama, that's not the point. Point is, I think that this guy has singled me out.
Why?
Because the way we met, I met him in the bookstore. I was nice to him, okay? And now he thinks I'm some simp who deliberately sought him out to score brownie points with him.
Well, that's happened to him before. But now, come on. Once he sees what a hard worker you are, he's going to see how wrong he was.
Yeah, I just wish he wasn't so rigid, I will bet he starts class exactly at 9, not a second before, not a second after.
Resenting him is not going to help you.
I bet his place is like a total neat-neck place. No clutter, no dust, all of his books in alphabetical
You
order.
may be very surprised. You never know how people really live their lives.
You're assuming he's a person. I'm convinced he's a machine.
Hey, perfect timing.
Hi. Hi. It's early, but I knew you'd be up.
Hi, sweetie.
Oh, yikes, I gotta go.
No. Before you go, there's something I want to say to both of you.
What?
John and I have decided to get married again.
Really? That's cool, Mama.
Yeah.
But aren't you two legal already?
No, not technically. It's kind of messy. I mean, we could have had a lawyer handle it, but a ceremony is really very, very important to both of us.
Well, I personally love the idea. Yeah, me
So glad. I really am, because you two are the wedding party.
Wow.
So have you set a date? No, not yet.
Wait, and did John propose again?
No, this time I did the honors.
Well, when you do set a date, then we'll start planning. But right now, I gotta go.
Goodbye. How about an apple? No. A small apple would not kill you. Oh, I hope she can survive on coffee.
Yes, well.
Oh, I have some pancake batter ready. I was going to make pancakes. Do you want some?
No.
No.
No, thank you. I've been feeling a little green around the gills ever since I got up this morning. I think I'm fighting off a flu.
Oh.
Sorry.
No, come on. Do you think you can keep me company? I was waiting for Josie, so...
Yeah, well, I can look at anything. Just don't ask me to eat.
How about some
or
tea?
Smell.
Yeah,
That
tea.
I can handle. Yes, that I
Okay.
can handle. Yes. I've been feeling this way for a couple days now.
Well, Frank, I mean, are you sure it's the flu?
I don't know what else it could be.
Well, since Corey is publishing Grant's new book, I think the logical step would be to serialize the first few chapters in Bravo.
Well, that's an excellent idea, Marshall. It ties in your idea of giving Bravo local focus, and it'll be a draw for new readers,
Increase sales.
which we need desperately.
It's a go?
Hey, as far as I'm concerned.
As
Outstanding.
long as Amanda is editing out Grant's self-serving bombast.
Thank you. I thought you were afraid that he was going to sew me into one of his little pockets.
I never said that.
Well, you made it quite clear you didn't want me to work with him.
I don't want Corey Enterprises to profit from something that makes your skin crawl.
Ah, but it won't crawl if we're in the black.
Okay, who's going to discuss this with Grant?
Are you volunteering? It was your idea.
Oh, I'd love to, but it's not my province. I'll tell you what. Let's stick the new editor of Bravo on him.
Well, there's an excellent idea. When would you like to meet with him?
The editor?
Grant.
What are you saying?
Marshall, it's no secret that Brava is floundering, and we really liked your ideas for reconstructing the magazine.
And we would like you to implement them as soon as possible.
In what capacity?
Vice President and Editor-in-Chief.
Well, I don't know what to say.
Say yes.
Yeah.
The job's yours if you want it, Marshall.
You know, it's incredible. I've been lied to about both of my parents.
We've all been misled, Rod.
And you think that qualifies as protection?
Spencer thought so.
Oh, how could he? You know, when I was little, I used to lie awake at night wondering why I had even been born. Can you believe that? I thought that I was the sole cause of all the misery that my family was going through.
No, Ryan, you are the good that came from my time with Justine.
Right, well, you believe that. But there's no way that Spencer could think that. Because I am a constant reminder of your affair with Justine.
Let me ask you a question. When you look at Stephen and young Kirk Clinton, do you think of Victoria with their fathers?
No.
No.
No, because Vicky and I are still in love and we're still together. And Vicky didn't betray me the way that Justine betrayed Spencer.
He was decidedly bitter.
So I understand the kind of anger that Spencer has. That's why he sent Justine away. He wanted to punish her.
Even so, she left, and she never came back. Now, look, you don't have to look far for an example to see that there are always other options.
You're talking about Vicky.
Of course I am. And you couldn't have a better illustration. I mean, Victoria never once considered caving in to Grant. No, she took the child and she ran. Now, granted, Victoria is an exceptionally willful young woman, but you know, so was Justine.
So what do you think, Justine was afraid of Spencer?
Well, Victoria was afraid of Grant. But that didn't keep her from fighting for her child. Right. Is it possible that Spencer wanted to create for you a mother that you could love unconditionally?
What do you mean by that?
You felt loved when you were young growing up. You believed you were loved.
Right, yeah, but that whole thing was a joke.
No, you mustn't say that. No, you make no mistake. That man in there loved you. And given the circumstances, perhaps he created an ideal mother who was to give her life for you because it was damn sight easier than facing the truth about
Right, for him.
For you, for all of you, for everybody. Look, he knew that if he were to tell you she were alive, even as a lad, you'd want to find her.
That would have been so awful.
Look, lad, Spencer thought so, didn't he? Ryan, the woman never told me she was carrying my child. I mean, it's a woman who traded her children for a lifestyle, for a steady income. She was best off dead.
You both feel that way?
Well, I certainly carry the marks till, and I was only with her for a matter of months. Spencer never recovered. God knows what she would have done if she'd raised you herself.
Guess we'll never know.
You're better off.
Whoa, that was close.
You got lucky, Josie. Sinclair's late.
No kidding? Man, I thought I was gonna be locked out.
Yeah, I got here half an hour early.
Ew. So, what happened to our Sergeant Law and Order?
He's probably picking up his route.
No doubt.
Good morning. I can't hear you.
Good morning.
That's better. Fall in. When I say fall in, that means you rise to your feet. You stand in nice, neat, single file lines, arms length apart. Chin high, shoulders back, arms down at your sides. Fall in. That's better. All right, cadets, this is an attendance sheet. You're gonna find it on the door every time you come in. In the morning, find your name, check it off. Now I'm gonna impart some pearls of wisdom, and then we'll get on with our workout routine for the afternoon.
Well, that ought to separate the men from the wimps.
Well, I'm not a wimp, so I'm not worried.
You have something you'd like to share with the rest of this class, Cadet Watts?
No, sir.
Are you sure?
Positive.
Let me give you a little bit of an education. I will not tolerate goofing off or wisecracking behind my back. You understand that?
Yes, sir.
And that goes for the rest of you. You do not speak in this class unless spoken to. You understand?
Yes, sir.
Do you understand? Yes, sir.
The differences I have with Spencer, let me count the ways, but not about the way he brought you up.
So you're actually condoning what he did?
Yes. Yes, I suppose I am. It's clear that the man loved you, and it could not have been easy.
It wasn't easy for me either. It wasn't easy for me to grow up in a household where I thought that I had broken my father's heart. Do you know, there were no pictures of Justine on our walls. Not one. Because Spencer said that it caused him too much pain to see that. Well, I always thought that it was because he missed her, but no.
Justine was not above using people. Spencer did not want to see his two sons used as trophies in a
You
prolonged
mean he
divorce.
wanted to protect his name?
And you. And yours. All of you. Look here. Justine courted scandal, don't you understand? When she left, you know she did? She drifted from one wealthy conquest to the next.
How do you know that?
I know that because because Spencer told me.
He was in contact with her the whole time?
Yes, he sent her checks regularly, up until the time she married the Count.
He knew where she was?
But she knew where you were. And Grant, too. Ryan, never once in your childhood did she come to see you. Did she? Not once.
I feel as if I've lost her all over again.
You never had her.
Cole? Ryan?
Hey, Billy. Hey, can I do something for you?
No, I had to check on a prisoner upstairs, so I figured I'd look in on your father while I was here.
Yeah, I'm sure he'd appreciate that.
I best be going, Ryan. Give a thought, eh?
Is, your dad comatose?
No. No, he's just asleep. He's not doing very well. He's paralyzed on his right side, and he has difficulty getting words out.
Well, I hope he's not going to stay that way, is he?
No. John Hudson said that he should do fine with some therapy over time.
Well, hey, look. Why don't you cheer your dad on with some good news, man? I got a promotion.
Really? That's great. That's great.
I'm Inspector of Internal Affairs.
Inspector of IA. That's fantastic. I don't think of another person could do a better job. Congratulations.
Thanks.
So I guess that means that your replacement is going to have to deal with my suspension, huh?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, and that's going to be kind of tricky.
Oh, no, what?
I'm recommending you as my replacement.
Yes, this is Christophe Boudreau. No, I'm still in the United States. Would you please tell Dr. Dansonville that the Comtesse de Valier will be arriving tomorrow? I have been following the doctor's instructions to the letter, but I must tell you, she has been sadly deteriorating. Yes, so you can expect a certain amount of resistance from her. As a matter of fact, I may even have to sedate her to get her on the plane. I know, it is very sad, very sad. I will call you when we land. Yes, thank you. Ah, where have you been? I have been wondering about you.
I went shopping as I said I would.
Oh, and what have you brought home?
What on earth are you doing? Don't touch that.
My son is bringing his lady friend for dinner, and I've got such gas. So I take my Lanta gas relief gel caps with the best and only medicine for gas relief and an advanced gel cap. I feel great. Can't wait to meet her.
Here are some facts. Kotex can gap. Always can gap. New Stay Free SureFit has a gently raised center to avoid gaps, and that means less chance for an accident. New Stay Free SureFit. No worries, just protection. No kidding.
Introducing 24-hour allergy relief, Epidac 24 antihistamine. If your allergy pill quits too soon, your allergies can attack. But new Epidac releases medicine steadily for 24-hour relief. An Epidac a day keeps allergies away.
Next time you see your dentist, you may hear about advanced formula plaques, recommended by more than 30,000 dentists. It's clinically shown to help remove plaque before you brush. Advanced formula plaques, 30,000 dentists strong.
I'm with you, you take me away to another world. You take me away to another world.
And why can't I see what's in the package? What, are you keeping secrets from me?
A woman is entitled to some privacy, Christophe.
My apologies.
Oh, has your huff arrived, and are you leaving in it?
I'm going to take care of some business. I shall return shortly.
Take as long as you like. You're beginning to get on my nerves.
May I say the feeling is more than mutual?
Yes, you may.
This is Linderhoff. How may I help you?
We spoke several days ago about my prized tongue vase.
Of course. Have you reached a decision, madam?
Yes, I've decided to continue with the sale.
Excellent. I'll let Mr. Hutchins know it's available.
Please, be discreet. You're not to mention my name.
As agreed, you shall remain anonymous.
Remember, if Mr. Hutchins is interested in the vase, it must be sold directly to the collector. If he wants it, he must go to New York and collect it himself. And after tonight, the price will be doubled.
Madam, just leave Mr. Hutchins to me. Man, you've got to be dreaming if you think that the brass is going to let me take over your precinct.
Well, they've already given you the nod.
What?
You're a good cop. The men respect you. But, I'm gonna let this be your call.
Wait a second. I don't understand this. Most of the time, you don't even agree with my tactics, and now you want me to take over the ship?
Well, what can I say? I guess you're the best qualified man for the job.
I guess. I'm sorry. I wasn't expecting this.
Well, I figured the best way to get you to develop an appreciation for the rule book is have you enforce it.
Oh, I see your angle. Thanks. I'm honored just to have my name on the list.
Well, you sleep on it. Talk it over with Vicky. She probably wouldn't mind having you park it behind a desk for a while.
No. So what about my suspension?
Well, Internal Affairs decided to end it.
What? You mean I can go back to work?
Tomorrow. Either side of the desk. Your choice. Let me know what you decide.
Right. Thanks again.
You're welcome. Give my best to your dad.
Spencer. It's okay. Relax. The words will come in time. Listen, I wanted to tell you about something. I just got some really great news from Billy Cooper. You're the first person I want to share it with.
I don't think it would be fair for me to take on Brava now. I mean, I'm already swamped running Corey's book division.
Well, I think you have to delegate some of that responsibility or give it up altogether.
Would you really want me to do that?
We have to turn Brava around or we're going to suffer heavy losses this quarter.
You sure I'm the guy?
Yes, I'm sure. I want a shake-up.
Look, Marshall, your instincts with manuscripts have been on the mark every time. You'll still be working with the writers and you'll be commissioning stories.
We don't want an outsider in this position. You know what Corey stands for.
Let me think about it. All right? Amanda, we have to go.
Yes, yes. Don't worry, I'll browbeat him the whole way to Chicago.
Oh, good. Well, Marshall, there's one more thing. I mean, you know, just a little thing. There is a salary increase with this job. I just wanted you to think about that.
I'm not going to be able to turn this down, am I?
No, you're not.
I didn't think so.
Okay, you guys have a nice trip.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Oh,
Hello, Amanda.
Hello, Carl.
Hello, Marshall.
They're
How are
off
you?
to
Good to see you.
Chicago.
Yes.
Bye-bye.
Safe
Bye.
journey.
Thank you. See you later.
Well, this is a nice change having you home. So, we told Marshall that we want him to take over Brava, but he's on the fence.
Says Ryan.
Oh, you talked to him about the way Justine...
Yes, as best I could.
Is he still angry with Spencer?
No. More with the situation. You see, before he felt guilty, now he feels abandoned.
I can't believe she abandoned those children.
I can't conceive of it myself. But you know what's truly amazing?
What?
Justine, long gone, yet she's hurting people.
When you're on patrol, you want to make sure that your partner has the ability to carry out proper procedure. And he or she wants to have that same confidence in you. Which means that you've got to be in supreme physical condition at all times. If you can't run fast enough, if you can't climb over barricades or jump, sometimes from roof to roof, then not only are you jeopardizing your own safety, you are jeopardizing the safety of your partner because you can't provide proper backup. And most importantly, you become a liability to the entire operation. You understand? Do you understand?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Good. My lips have been flapping way too much this morning, so let's get on to the good stuff. How about push-ups?
How many?
Well, Walters, as many as you can do. And after I demonstrate the proper procedure, I have a feeling it'll be a lot less than you think. I have an idea. Cadet Watts, you were so eager to share this morning. Why don't you share with us the proper procedure for push-ups?
Yes, sir.
Don't rush. You look like a humpback. Put your back straight. That's better. Square up your arms with your shoulders. Good, that's better. It's a little harder when you do them correctly, isn't it, Watts?
Much.
All right, everybody see this? Hit the deck. I want 30 of them. Let's go. Don't worry about speed right now. Worry about form. In a week, I'll expect both. Let's go. 1, 2, 3.
Oh, you got a little color back.
Yeah, the tea is helping.
You say that you're only feeling sick in the morning?
No, but it's worse then.
And, no other reason has occurred to you?
No, like... You mean... I didn't even think of that.
Well, couldn't it be?
Oh, my God. Oh, my God, it could.
So it could be.
I'm a few days late. It would be an accident, Charlene. We're not even trying or anything.
Frankie, I don't have to tell you that accidents can happen.
I don't believe I didn't think of this right away.
You seem surprised.
I could be pregnant. I am. I'm surprised. What is Cass going to think?
Wait, do you mean you don't know?
I don't know what I feel. How could I possibly know what he's going to feel?
That is not like you at all. You know how everybody feels.
Oh.
You mean you haven't thought about having a little brother or sister for Charlie?
She's only a year old.
You haven't even talked about it?
No.
Frankie, now wait a second. Before you and Cass got married, you told me that he wanted to have 4 girls. You bought the big house. You could fill it with children.
You know, I forgot all about that.
Why? Is this because of Charlie's heart problem?
Yes. Charlene, that was really difficult for us.
So that's why you haven't talked about having another child?
No, it's just more like it never came up, you know?
I'm not sure I buy that.
You're right. We're just avoiding the subject.
Sorry. I shouldn't be grilling you. Whatever you and Cass decide about children, that's your business.
See, but maybe we're not deciding. Maybe we're just drifting.
Well, that's a form of deciding.
God, I can't believe I am this out of touch with my body. Nothing. I can't tell if I'm pregnant.
Frankie,
See, no, with Charlie, I could tell the moment she was conceived.
Every child, every pregnancy is different.
But I'm not used to feeling this blocked.
Well, it can happen to anyone, even the super sensitive.
See, it's very new to me, let me tell you.
Well, if it's any consolation, it just goes along with motherhood.
What does? Being emotionally short-circuited?
No, it is called feeling overwhelmed. You know, I get so focused on Gregory, on the basics of love, food, clean clothes, baths. It's easy to put myself on hold, all my feelings, without even realizing it.
But then how do you know you're doing it?
Well, I usually don't. It's John who notices it. He points it right up to me. But the thing is, it took us a while to get to that point, and we never would have. We never would have gotten there if we'd only seen each other 2 minutes at a time.
You see, Cass and I we've been on this insane schedule ever since Charlie arrived.
Yeah, you've been trying to fit so much else in that you never get to each other.
Yeah, well, you know, first we had to deal with Charlie's heart problem and her surgery, and then Cass's illness, and you know, as soon as all of that settled down, then he opened Wallingford's. I started my business with Joe, and
And Charlie is fine now. And so is Cass.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But we're still playing catch-up.
Frankie, are you afraid? Are you afraid if you have another child, there might be some new problem with this child?
Well, that reality is a distinct possibility.
Well, then maybe it's time to just face it.
Facing reality. I just gave my partner a lecture on that very same subject.
Who, Joe?
Yeah. He did something I hate, and now I'm not sure I can trust his judgment at all.
Well, maybe that's why your stomach's in knots.
Maybe it is. I'm going to go over there right now and have this out with him before he eats me alive.
Well, Frankie, whatever it is, I hope you feel better.
Yes, me too. And thank you for knowing me so well.
Love you.
Love you, too. And listen, whenever you want to go buy those silly, poofy dresses, you just let me know, okay? But
Silly,
just don't wait till I'm
I
out
won't.
to here,
If you-
okay? Yeah, oh, you're right. And I'll talk to you later, okay?
All right.
97. Come on, Landis. Put your feet on the ground. That's why they call them sit-ups. 98. 99. Come on, 100. Wow, that was pathetic, you guys. Pathetic. Get on your feet. Come on, while you're still warm. Let's see if you're any better at squats. All right, hands on the hips. Your feet shoulder width apart. We go down and up and down and up. Let's do it again now. 3, down. All right, you're okay. Just take a deep breath.
Oh, Sergeant Sinclair.
You fainted.
Sorry.
All right, that's it. That's it. Class dismissed. Class dismissed. Thank you. You gonna live, cadet?
I'm fine.
Is this routine too much for you?
No, sir. I just, I skipped breakfast this morning. I was a little nervous about how I'd do today.
I see. Well, next time you can leave your nerves at home.
Yes, sir.
You can bring your brain, though. And don't come to my class again on an empty stomach. You got it?
It won't happen again.
I hope not. See you tomorrow.
Right.
So I thought I was going to lose my shield, and here it is. I've been reinstated. And on top of that, Billy Cooper has me in line for being captain. I thought you'd be happy. I thought you'd want me to go for it. I personally, I don't know. Yeah, but the more, I think about it, the more it grows on me. Listen, there's something else. Carl told me about my mother. I know that she didn't die in childbirth. It's okay. I know. I know that there must have been an awful lot of reasons for you not to tell me and to keep me in the dark. And I want you to give me a promise. I want you to promise me that at some point in time you'll tell me, right? You'll tell me why. But that's all in our past right now. Justine, all of that, we don't have to go over any of that right now. It's okay. Just save your strength. Save your strength so that you can get better. Right now, Justine isn't important. What is important is that you get well.
The Tang vase sounds magnificent, Mr. Linderhoff. But you have me at a disadvantage. I mean, I couldn't possibly begin to think of such a large investment when I'd have to see the piece first. Yes. Yeah, well, that's a very generous offer, but you know, well, it's not really convenient to come to New York this evening. But tell me, why the rush? Why can't you just hold on to it for a few days? Ah, I see. Would you hold on for a moment? If I don't go to New York and see it tonight, I lose my chance. Tomorrow, it doubles in price.
You know you want that vase. Just go for it.
You've convinced me, Mr. Linderhoff. And so has the woman I love. Yes, yes, I shall fly into New York this evening. Thank you very much. Bye-bye.
Yes? Oh, yes, Mr. Linderhoff. I was hoping you'd call. What delightful news. Thank you for calling. So, Carl will be in New York. And Rachel will be home alone. Yes. Who I do, the avenging angel, so well.
Join Robin Christopher, who portrays Lorna Devon on Another World on America Online. For those of you with a computer and access to America Online, meet Robin in the NBC Online Auditorium at 8 p.m. Eastern Time tomorrow night to chat. Keyword NBC.